we are doing? We are covering chapter number 12, electricity. We have seen what is electric circuit. So let me draw the electric circuit. We have a resistance, means resistance of any device, you can say. It can be a fan, it can be any motor also. Then it is connected with the source through the switch, that is key, to the cell or a battery, you can say. Then with the help of wires you will connect this device. So this is a battery source, this is a key, and then electric current will flow, whose direction would be from positive terminal toward the negative terminal, that we have seen yesterday. Okay, now first thing about electric current we have already covered in the previous video. Okay, so now let's start about the electric potential of the battery. So topic is potential difference. Potential difference. Now again, if we do any topic first time, what do you have to do? Definition, formula, then SI units, and then define SI units. That four things mainly we'll do. Then we'll also do the device which you use to measure the potential difference. That will cover. Okay, so let's do the definition. How you will define a potential difference? Now first of all, what is a potential difference means in this? I told you what is electric current. Electric current is a flow of charges. Rate of flow of charge is known as electric current. Now I told you that in the wires what flows? In the conductor what flows? Electric charges flows. That is known as electric current. Now what is the need of moving? Push, which is applied to the charges, which forces the charges to move into the conductors. Because for any motive, for any force, charges do not move by themselves. Okay, so there should be a force to the charges so that they flows into the conductor. Now can you tell who forces them to flow into the wires? That is known as
battery.
Yes, by the
Battery.
By the battery. So by the battery work is done. By the battery work is done to the charges so that they will flow into the moves into the conductor, and that work done by the battery on these charges is known as potential difference. Okay, so it is a little bit more confusing to understand. Like for electric current you can easily understand that we just have to let that flow of charges, positive charge is moving in this direction and negative charge is moving in opposite direction, then this flow, rate of flow of charges is electric current. But to imagine the potential difference or electric potential, it is quite difficult. Now I'll always explain you by this example. Now this example is very important to understand these all terms. Okay, suppose I'm taking example, this is a ground, and let's imagine a 2-floor building. So this is a ground floor and this is a first floor. Let it. Okay, now on the first floor a water tank is kept. What is kept? Water tank. Water tank is kept. From this water tank I am taking a water supply to the first floor, then to the ground floor. Okay, so this is a water tank, and what moves into the pipes? Through the pipes, water moves through the pipes, like this we can imagine. Okay, and these are the pipes in which water flows. And suppose water tank is kept at a height h. Height h. Now listen carefully how to relate these two circuits. This pipe is imagined as wires, conducting wires. So we'll treat this pipe as a conducting wires in the electric circuit. Okay, then what moves into the pipes? Water moves into the pipes, and what moves into the wires? Electric current. So we treat this water as a electric current. Electric current. As a whole I assume water is moving, so I'll say electric current is moving. And water is made up of small water molecules, many water molecules that you can let further as a charges. flow of charge is known as electric current, but we will not go in that much detail. So water is assumed as a electric current. So this we have assumed, water we have assumed. Okay, now water tank we will assume it as a source of, water tank is assumed as a source of water. From this water tank only water is coming. So who is the source of electric current? Battery. So water tank will be assumed as a battery or a cell. Now just give me one answer to the question, like why we have to keep this water tank at certain height? Why we are not keeping this water tank on the ground floor? By keeping the water tank on the ground floor, can we get the water on first floor?
No,
No.
sir.
So
No, sir.
always you might have observed that on all the building or on all the houses, water tank is always kept at the top. Now what could be the reason why we keep the water tank at the top? So that we get the,
To increase potential energy.
very good, because in 9th standard you have done that potential energy is mgh. If you increase the height of any object, potential energy is increased and energy is always transferred from one form to another, and this potential energy will be converted into kinetic energy of the water. Now tell me, on which first floor speed of the water will be more, or on ground floor speed of the water will be more?
Ground floor.
On
Ground floor.
This is practically you can observe in your homes. On first floor it would be less speed of the water coming out of the taps, and on ground floor there would be a more water, with more speed water will come out of the taps. So now height of this water tank we can assume it as a potential difference of the battery. Now this is very important to relate potential difference of the battery. Battery is like a water tank. Now height of the water tank will let it as a potential difference of the battery. We'll assume it as a potential difference of the battery. So more is the height, more water will come out of the taps. So more is the potential difference of the battery, more electric current will flow into the wires. That is a Ohm's law. We'll do later after this, doing the potential difference. In that topic also you will see that more is the potential difference, more will be the electric current flowing into the wires. So likewise you can compare both things, electric circuit and with this system. Now understood? So now potential difference of the battery. How you will define? First let's do the formula of potential difference. So formula is potential difference is equal to, I told you, it is a work done to move a charges. So it is defined as potential difference is work done on a unit positive charge. So potential difference is represented by the V, work done W, and charge is Q. So this is the formula you have to remember. V is equal to W by Q, and V is okay. So these are the meanings of these symbols. Now from this formula, can you define potential difference? So potential difference is work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to another. So whatever the work is done on these charges to move from one point to another, that is known as potential difference. So because of the potential difference of the battery, charges are forced to move into the conductors. That is known as potential difference of the battery. Now meaning is clear? Understanding of the potential difference is done?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So for example, you might have take any cell from the battery. It could be of this shape. Here you will observe this is a positive terminal. Positive would be written on the cell, and on that side, plain side, negative would be written. And try to read the value of this cell. It would be written as 1.3 volt or 1.5 volt. So this is the potential difference of this cell. And whatever the batteries are there in your vehicles, like big cars, that would be of 12 volt battery. And whatever the battery is there, we keep in our homes to run any inverter. for electricity, that is also of 12 volt. And for small motorbikes, toy motorbikes, that is of 6 volt battery. Okay, so this volt is SI unit of potential difference, and this is the potential difference of the battery or cell. Now how you will define definition of potential difference? So this is how you will define potential difference as a work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to another. From one point to another. That's why it is a potential difference of 2 points. Okay, difference means between 2 points. We always let it from one point to another. That is a potential difference. Now after that we'll do SI units. SI unit of work.
Joule.
In 9
Joule.
we have done potential energy, kinetic energy, work done. So SI unit is joule. Capital J and work done with capital W. Now what is SI unit of charge? Q is a symbol
Coulomb.
to represent a charge. What is SI unit of charge? I told
Column.
you. Coulomb. Yes, Coulomb.
Coulomb.
So SI unit of charge is Coulomb. And it is represented by capital C. Now what will be the SI unit of potential difference? I told you how to find the SI unit of any quantity.
Volt.
SI unit of
Volt.
other quantities.
Volt. Volt.
Joule per
Per coulomb.
coulomb.
Per coulomb.
Per coulomb, you can also write like joule coulomb inverse hour. And I also told you that every scientist which discovered that physical quantity, he will keep the SI unit after his name. Okay, like SI unit of force is Newton because it is discovered by Isaac Newton. SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Okay, Blaise Pascal have discovered it. SI unit of work is joule. It is again after the scientist name. And SI unit of, yesterday I told you SI unit of electric current was ampere. Again it is after the name of scientist. Now SI unit of this potential difference is volt. Again it is after the name of the scientist who have discovered it and represented by the V, capital V. So SI unit of now potential difference is volt. Now let me make you more clear about this potential difference and electric current. Now potential difference is this electric potential, or you can say it is a given by the government in our homes. No doubt we can get this potential difference or electric potential from the batteries also if we have a DC battery in any device. I told you the many examples, like in car there is a battery, on inverter we use the battery, in your phones also there is a battery of 5 volt. Okay, in your mode you use the battery, but these are the sources of DC that will cover in later in next chapter number 13. DC, direct current source of energies, and alternate current sources of energy. In our homes we have a plugs. Everywhere we have a plugs of this shape. Right? Now what we get across these points? So we get a near about 220 to 240
Volt of electricity.
That is a potential difference. You can say potential difference across these points we get from the government side in the India. Okay, so on every device, whichever device you run, you have in your homes in India, just check the labeling on the same device. It would be written that it works on 220 to 240 volt, whatever the device it is. It can be a lamp, it can be any trimming machine, it can be even a bulb. On the bulb also, try to see.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir, it can increase than 240 also.
yes, it can. Little bit fluctuation is there always. We have to take care because due to some means flaws, it can increase or it can decrease. So we should have that much range, so it can work. Otherwise, if potential difference will increase beyond its limit, then all devices will get burned. Otherwise fuse will get burned. So we should have a little bit variations. Okay, and this is the potential difference which we get from the government. Now the same potential difference, electric potential, in the foreign country like a Canada, America, it is near about 150. You can say 120 to 150 in foreign countries. It is 120 to 150 volt. Now there is a great difference of the electric potential which is given in all the homes from the government. In India it is this of this value, and in foreign country it is of this value. That's why if we bring those devices from foreign country to the India, then there could be a chance of burning those devices. If we connect that device into our own arrangement, then that device will get burned. Why? Because more potential difference, more push is given to the charges, more electric current, more potential difference would be there in India, more electric current will flow into the device beyond its rating, then it will get burned. To avoid this burning, special methods are adopted by the different countries. Like in India it would be a circular connections. Okay, whereas in foreign country it would be of a rectangular. This you might have observed, rectangular. Okay, let me show you this. One example I can take. Like this, I have this one device, trimming machine, and you can observe that its shape of the plug, it is a rectangular. Now if I try to insert this plug into the device which is in our homes in India, it will not get inserted by its own. So that burning of the device will be prevented using certain rules by the different countries. Understood? Now what I have to do, this device works on 110 to 150 volt, but I have to run this on 220 to 240 voltage which is there in the India over here. So I have to decrease this potential difference from 220 to the 110. So that's why we use adapters in front of it. So this is an adapter. This I'll input in the India. So whatever input I am getting over here is 220 to 240, whatever is there in the India. Okay. Then what this adapter do? It will decrease its potential to the 110 volt. Now you might have observed this. What value is written over here?
Yes, sir.
It is
Yes, sir.
110
Yes.
volt.
100.
It means input I am giving as 220 and output it is giving as 110. So we have decreased its potential difference. So now I can insert this plug. So after that I'll insert on 220 or 240 voltage, then it will give out as a 110 on which my device will work efficiently. So this is one way to decrease. Using adapter I can decrease the potential difference. So there are many devices in India also. You might be using your cell phone charger. Now if it is there with you, bring the cell phone charger fastly in your hands. Fast. Have you taken the cell phone charger in your hands?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now cell phone charger is like this. It can be of this shape. Okay. Now how much potential difference we are getting as an input? It is again 220 to
240 volt.
let me assume as one value 230 voltage which we get in our homes by the India government. But our cell phone, whatever the battery we have, DC battery in our cell phone, that works only on 5 volt electric potential, and this is again a DC, whereas this is alternate current we get. Now two things this charger do. One is it will convert alternate current into direct current, and another thing is it will decrease its potential difference from 230 to 5 volt. Okay. Now you might, if you turn the cell phone charger around, there are many things are written on the charger. One thing would be, just read it. Input is 220 to 240 volt. Give me a response. Is this written on your charger?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 100 to 220 written.
Yes.
It's 150 to
300 beaten.
Very good.
100.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now why it is 152?
300.
240.
Sorry.
Sir, 100 to 40 also.
100 to 240.
140.
Chalo, means 100 to 240. Now this device is made for foreign countries also. Many students have went from India to abroad, and from there also many are coming. Now they have increased the range of working range of your device. Now it can efficiently work there also in the foreign, and in India also you do not have to change the adapter like I have shown you. Okay, now they have increased the range. It can work from 100 volt to 240 volt. Now another thing you might have observed, output. It would be 5 volt. Just check.
Yeah.
It is input means we are giving it as an input, and output means it is giving as output of 5 volt because cell phone works on 5 volt. Now then there would be a current rating also like this. A would be written at the back. It could be 2 ampere, it could be 1.5 ampere, it can be 0.5 ampere. Now tell me out of these values what is written over there.
1 ampere.
2 ampere.
2, sir.
1
Yes.
ampere.
1, sir, 1.
2 ampere.
2, sir.
Very good. So meaning is input potential difference, electric potential difference is 222 whatever. Output is giving 5 volt. Now maximum current flows into your battery, into your cell phone is of this range, whatever be. Now how you will define its SI unit? Next after that define 1 volt. How you will define 1 volt? Can anyone tell? I told you.
Volt is 1 joule per coulomb.
Formula 1 volt is when 1 joule of work is done to move 1 coulomb of charge. So you will define 1 volt when 1 joule of work is done to move a 1 coulomb charge, or you can say unit positive charge. Unit positive charge or 1 coulomb charge both are same. From one point to another, then potential difference is known as 1 volt. Now next is, as we have done in electric current also, name the device used to measure the electric current, that is ammeter.
Thermometer.
Now what is the device
Voltmeter.
used to measure the potential difference?
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter. Okay. So a device used to measure the potential difference of any device across any device is known as voltmeter. Now how it is connected? It is connected in parallel. Now why we connected in the parallel? Because its resistance is very high. For ammeter resistance was very low, and for voltmeter its resistance is very high. And for ideal voltmeter, so ideal voltmeter have an infinite resistance, maximum resistance. Now I can, after this I can modulate my electric circuit. Now how you will connect the ammeter? It is connected in series. So this is how I will represent ammeter, and its positive terminal will be toward the positive terminal of the battery, and negative terminal will be toward the negative terminal of the battery. This is how you will connect it in series. Now voltmeter is connected again the parallel. This is how you will represent the voltmeter. So its positive terminal and negative. Again positive terminal will be toward the positive terminal of the battery, and negative terminal will be toward the negative terminal of the battery. This is two things we have added in the electric circuit. So it's okay for the today. So we have completed about the potential difference. Tomorrow we'll start the next topic, that is a resistance.